Let me explain to you how the headhunt works. A lot of you, this is your first time. Every single day, you headhunt a hero, and it drops in. Okay? Unlocking the shop, ignore the shop. The shop does not exist until you are done with the headhunt. Okay? Once you get to the 20th day, the recruitment button lights up, and it's after this day, right? You will have to headhunt this day, and then the next day, the recruit button will work. And for 1,600 currency, you can click recruit, and you can see it's already telling me I can't do it until I have populated 20 heroes. Once you hit the recruit button, you can select any of these heroes that you have uncovered and get it. Like on the 20th day, I've got my Blood Moon Haste if that's who I wanted, guaranteed. I've got my Last Rider Crow if that's who I want, guaranteed. If I wanted Sea Phantom Polly, I don't have her yet. She's not uncovered yet, so I don't get her. Say I'm chasing Sea Phantom Polly and I fill this all the way up and I still don't have Sea Phantom Polly. Well, I don't click recruit. I keep headhunting. 21st day, no Polly. 22nd day, no Polly. Somewhere around here, I get Polly on my 25th day. Now I can mash the recruit button and get my Polly. Okay? I get all the way to the 30th day, and I still don't have Polly. See this infinity symbol? This means every single day I can replace the hero here, and it never puts the same. So like if I don't know, Archdemon Shadow is here, I can refresh this, and it will populate it with a unit that's not Archdemon Shadow. Maybe it puts in APOC Ravi. The next day, it could put in somebody who's not APOC. It could go back to Archdemon Shadow. I don't know, but for the next 30 days, I got 30 refreshes, 30 chances to fill Sea Phantom Polly into that spot. Now there's I'll have to count to see how many, right? How many ML5s are there now? Okay, so there's 48 possible ML5s. You will have you'll have the board populated to 30. So there is a 1 in 18 chance. Every time you do this, there's a 1 in 18 chance of getting it. And you will have 30 additional chances, so it's statistically it should happen. It's a 1 in 18 chance and you've got 30 attempts. Statistically, a 1 in 18 chance is almost beating the odds in a negative way twice to not get your unit of choice. But it can happen. You could refresh all the way up to the 30th day, and you will just have to throw your hands up in the air and say, I guess I'm not getting my Sea Phantom Polydus, and you'll have to pick one of the other units. So it's good to have a backup unit. A secondary unit that if you don't get the unit of your dreams, you can pick up your second choice.
Tristen.
It is possible. It is possible you don't get the unit of your dreams, so have a backup plan. Can you reset? You can reset if you get dupes. Yes. If my next pull is another Last Rider Crow, I can reset him, though I recommend you don't. I recommend you don't reset him until you get to the 30th day, or at least until you get to the 20th day, because let's say I'm chasing Sea Phantom Polydus. I could spend my money resetting him, but what if I pulled Sea Phantom Polydus right here? Then I don't have to reset it. I got the unit that I want, and I can use, because it costs you like 500, you have to re-headhunt. It costs you 500 points. Then I could use that powder over in the shop. So don't reset it until you've uncovered your recruit. Then go back and reset all your dupes. When you reset Crow, it can turn into anybody but Crow. It'll be a new unit. You know, it won't turn into one you've already pulled. So you will be able to have a solid 29, 30 picks. Then you reset all of your dupes, and now you've got 30 out of the 48 available units, and then you sit here spinning this last one for your 1 in 17, 1 in 18 chance to get that last unit you're looking for. And if you don't get it, if all 60 days go by and you don't get the unit that you really wanted, if you were that giga unlucky, then pick your second, your backup unit, your backup plan unit. Have they confirmed if you get an additional ML because their wording is sus? I don't think you do. There is nothing to indicate that there's 2 MLs from this, guys. I think it was a shitty way of them explaining how the extra chance works. I know it said it. It also said you could spend 100 Sky Stones to get Galaxy tickets during the Dash event. Remember how that worked? I think it's a translation cuck up, and they'll clarify later. We've asked about it. We haven't gotten an answer from Korea back on it yet. We'll see. But I would not bank on it. I would not bank on getting 2 ML5s. Yes, if you could get 2 ML5s, it would be very, very obvious. That's never how this has worked in the past. It would be, they would lead with that. Headhunting 2 Moonlight Heroes, special event, double last year. I mean, they would advertise the shit out of that. Hell, they would probably have once-in-a-lifetime packs centered around the fact that you got 2 ML5s. There's no way that it would just be a casual little esoteric blurb in the wording like that. Nah, fam. It ain't happening. There's only going to be one. But we did seek out clarification, and I'll let you know when we hear it. Yeah, the 2 ML5s is just for the China server, guys. Trust. So everybody clear on how this works? The important things are, don't reset dupes until the 20th day. Then you can reset. You can pick any of the units who are exposed. It's not just the unit that's here that you get. Any unit that's exposed. Once I get to the 20th day, I can pick any of these units and lock it in with the recruit button. You can't recruit until after you fill this one, and that means actually the recruit is technically available on the 21st day. When you reset a dupe, it can't be the dupe again. So you will be able to have all 30 of these filled with unique characters. There's 48 total. So you can keep resetting this one for a 1 in 17 chance of having that last one fill in. There's 30. If you do this place every day, you've got 30 resets. On a 1 in 18, 1 in 17, 1 in 18, have to check the math, chance, you basically should be able to get the unit 1.5 times here. You have to be giga unlucky to not get the unit of choice, but it can happen, so have a backup plan in case you don't get the unit of your dreams. You can get the second unit of your dreams. And do not mess with the shop. Do not mess with the shop until after you've recruited your hero. You will have plenty of points to fill this entire board, and refresh this every single day to the last day, and still have enough points to clear out the shop. If you clear out the shop now, if you're saying like, I got thousands of points, it's fine. It's 500 points per headhunt and 1,600 for recruit. If you buy things in the shop, especially this expensive shit, which is really, really nice, don't get me wrong, you'll want to get it, but if you spend the points first, you're going to have days where you can't headhunt a unit. And every day that you can't headhunt a unit is a day that you can't refresh for your top pick. And you could screw yourself out of your pick. You could screw yourself out of resetting a dupe. Don't do it. Don't touch the shop. There's nothing in this shop more important than getting the ML5 of your choice. Once you've secured lockdown and the ML5 of your choice is on your account, then you start enjoying the point shop. I know some of this stuff is juicy. I know some of this stuff you're wanting to pick up. Fight the urge and do not touch this until you have secured your unit. And how many points do we get? So every daily reputation, when you do the daily reputation reward, you get 50 points. When you do the weekly reputation up to the 100-point mark, you get 2,800 points. This is the bulk of it. And then you get 5 points for every 100 stamina. This feels terrible. You're talking about doing 100 of these. You're talking about doing 10,000 stamina. 10,000 stamina to get enough to headhunt one unit. That's why it's so critically important that you don't overspend in the shop. Because otherwise, you're going to have to spend 125 leafs to get the stamina needed, and then farm that stamina to get enough points to headhunt one unit. Because you wasted all of your points in the shop and don't have enough to recruit the next day. And once you got say you get your unit of choice like here, and then you recruit it, there's no need to fill out the rest of this. You got the unit of your choice. You don't even need to spend the 500 a day on this shit. Just lock in, get the unit that you're happy to get. You get it, dump the rest of the points into the shop. And then be done and walk away from the event. If you're torn between two units, fill the rest of the bar out. You've gone your entire life without those units. You can go an extra 2 weeks. Start asking people. Start theory crafting. Start trying to build both of them on your account or both of them in Fribbles and see which one you could build better. Remember, you just got to match the Zodiac and the class. If you really wanted a Lionheart Sirmia, all you got to do is find another 5-star Warrior Pisces unit and build that unit, and that's what your Briar will look like, or that's what your Lionheart Sirmia will look like. And then do the same thing if the other unit that you really, really wanted was Judge Kisei. Find a 5-star Warrior Virgo and try to build that unit, and that's what your Judge Kisei will look like. And see which one you can build better. And that might help give you clarity, help you make your choice. Heck, Lua might come out, and you'll find out that a certain unit is really important for dealing with the new Lua unit, and suddenly that unit moves up on the list and your other unit moves down. So, take your time with it. Don't rush it. It's meant to be a 60-day long event. Most of you will go 25 to 30 days to get your selector on average. Very few people luck sack their unit of choice in the first 20 days. Usually there's dupes in here. Usually you got to go a little bit past it before you lock it in. So I'd say about half of the people get to here where they start cycling it. I would say 95% of people get their unit of choice. If you're in that unlucky 5%, that's why you want your backup hero, your backup plan.